You ever notice how your calendar can be full and your bank account still empty? You're booked, you're busy, you're exhausted. Clients are happy enough, but you know this pace is not sustainable. So you tell yourself, I just need a little bit better time management. But what if the problem isn't your time, it's your design? Welcome to The Real Place. I'm Milton Flournoy. Today, we're talking about what it really takes to scale a one-person business without quietly breaking the person running it. I'm a Lean Six Sigma black belt and the founder of Obsidian Success, the LLC. I work with founders and operators who don't want a personal brand. They want a business that can hold their ambition without eating them alive. Here's today's truth. Most solo businesses don't collapse because of a lack of clients. They collapse because the operator tries to grow with vibes instead of a framework. I'm going to walk you through how I use my Obsidian system, locate, eliminate, align, normalize inside a real one-person service business, not in theory, in the week-by-week reality of calls, deliverables, and fatigue. Locate the name of the problem. Locate. We'll call him Darren. Full book of clients, no air. If you ask him what's wrong, he says, I'm drowning. I can't take it anymore. That's not a diagnosis. That's a weather report. So we locate. We map his actual week. Every meeting, every deliverable, every decision, every Slack message, every email. Here's what the truth showed us. Half his week was unpaid project management. The other half was fixing problems created at the very start. Unclear expectations, custom everything, no boundaries. Busy wasn't the problem. His system was the problem. Most productivity advice says do more with less. I'm not interested in heroics. I'm not interested in firefighting. I'm interested in design. With Darren, we asked one question. What actually moves money, impact, or momentum? And what is just anxiety dressed as work? What we found? 3 reoccurring check-in calls that all said the same thing. Custom onboarding for every client, Slack and email messages out of control and leaked into nights and weekends. We eliminated the shadow work. 1 structured weekly call instead of 3, a single standard onboarding path every client followed, defined Slack hours and email inside a paid container. We didn't just clear time on a calendar. We cleared space in his nervous system, his mental weight. This is where we align using the Obsidian Triad: people, processes, and performance. For Darren, people, what does he need to feel human? Focus blocks, off hours, time with kids, free time. Process. How does his calendar need to look so it tells the truth about his priorities? Performance. What are the 3 numbers that actually matter right now in his business? We rebuilt his week. So mornings were deep work only. Afternoons were for client calls and client contact. 1 block a week was sacred, only for improving the system, not reacting to it. Performance became simple. Protected focus blocks, projects progressing without emergencies, revenue from standard offers, not one-off favors. Now his actions, his energy, and his income were all pointed in the same direction. Change that lasts is never a one-time sprint. It's a pattern. So we normalize. For Darren, that looked like a 15-minute weekly review. Where did I honor the design? Where did I abandon it? Pre-written boundary language for clients. So courage was in the script, not just off his chest. Standardization. A rule that relapse wasn't failure. It was a signal to run the framework again. Locate, eliminate, align, standardize, normalize. Within weeks, he wasn't a new person. He was the same person inside a different system. That's the point. You don't need a new identity. You need a new design that stops pushing the one you already have, punishing the one you already have. Most solo businesses don't explode overnight. They erode quietly. 1 late night, 1 quick favor, 1 more week of saying yes when your body is screaming no. Here's your challenge. Before you buy another tool or accept another perfect fit client, sit down with your week and run it through this lens. Locate, eliminate, align, normalize. If your calendar doesn't match the business, You say you're building, believe your calendar. I'm Milton Flournoy, and this is The Real Place. Design a business that can hold you, or you will always be the most fragile part of your own business.